Is your volume turned up, dear? Alright, this is part 2. What I'm doing here is trimming the fat off of my chicken, skinless, boneless chicken breast, and getting it to look pretty good. And what I like to do is go ahead and cut it in chunks now instead of waiting until later, for the simple fact you're going to be dealing with hot chicken and it's not as easy. You can always just use a strainer. And what I've got right over here on the stove top is a pan of just regular water. And just trim the little excess off. I don't like fatty chicken, so I seen a piece of fat somewhere. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, there it was. You turn it over, you can see the white on the chicken. And just trim that off. It gives you a little bit leaner piece of meat whenever you go cutting up preparing your meat. It's not as healthy if you leave the fat on it. Sometimes you want the fat, but in this, what we're doing today is the enchiladas. You don't want it. It's a little fat, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it this way. Cut them in strips. It'll fall apart once it starts cooking. That's fine. Take them over there. I've got my heat on high. What I like doing is go ahead and have my chicken cooked before I put my enchiladas together. Drained. Use a paper towel and dry them off a little bit. Just make sure you cook your chicken to 165. That's the safe temperature for chicken. And go ahead and stick those together. A couple more pieces. This is just out of the bag chicken. You can get it at Walmart or Brookshire's or whatever grocery store you use. It's boneless, skinless, but they don't do a real good job cleaning it up, as you can tell, because I've got pretty much a chicken breast of slop. Another thing you have to do is whenever you get done cutting and dealing with your chicken that's raw, wash everything. That's where people get sick. Okay, and let that cook. What I'll do is come over here and throw this stuff away. Take it over. While the chicken's on, we'll go ahead and start prepping for this other stuff. Which I diced tomatoes, just throw them in there. They're already chopped. I'll go ahead and put my green chili sauce in there right now. Teaspoon. Mix it up. You don't want it too watery, but you don't want it dry either. So, now let's cut up an onion. Cut it off. Why?
My phone hit something.
Oh, is it back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, wait. Now, okay.
Okay. Sorry for her interruption. Get the skin off of there. Yep. Go ahead and dice this, the root end, and then you've got just the round end. The root is solid at the bottom. Turn that away from your knife. Make your cuts. However big you want your dices to be, go this way with it. Once you get those done, I want a small dice on this that I'm going to put in the sauce, so I'm going to cut them a little bit closer together. White onion is a lot more potent, a lot stronger. Then just cut it down, and as you can see, you'll come up with little bitty dices. Put a few in there. You want the right texture, just go slow first until you get an idea. Simple. Alright, let's go with that and let's see what it does. Remember, this is part of your filling. Don't let your chicken boil over. We'll put a few more onions in there because we love onions. Stick them in there. You can lay it over. Go ahead and dice it. A few more. I'm going to have some on top. And I'm using that right now. A little bit bigger pieces in there. There. That's about a half a white onion, medium-sized white onion. About half of it. Now you got a green chili mixture. Looks good. Smells good, as you can see. Alright, so we'll put that aside for right now. Now we got to bring on the heat. That's some of the heat. This is the heat. Alright. Trapeze jalapenos hot. And it'll make your eyes water. The way I like to dice up is I like to go ahead and cut off the end. And then I'll grab the front of it, run my knife straight down, come over here, turn the jalapeno, run my knife straight down again, so I've got 4 cuts. It's already pretty much ready. Then you just small dice. There you go. If you want sliced, just don't put your cuts in, which we will do some sliced ones because we have to have some for top now. So I'll go ahead and cut those while I'm cutting my jalapenos, and then we're done with our jalapenos. Because with these, it takes a lot less. They go far. Okay, there's the end. There's my sliced ones right there and ready. Okay. We got that. Alright. And when the chicken's done, we'll be ready to continue.